went to their offices and sat down with them and got to know a little bit about their business. And then when I was off on vacation last week, I found out that they stepped up and they are now the title sponsor for our golf event that we're going to have September 22nd to raise money for Tunnel to Towers. And I said, I need to have them come join me here in studio and on the phone. So I just personally wanted to thank them. So Mike is joining us right now, Kohner, CEO in studio. Mike, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
All right. Do you want to play talk show host for a minute?
Yeah, I'll go with a shot.
All right. So let's welcome Jason in, who's the owner and president. He's also once a Marine, always a Marine. So if you want to say, hey, welcome Jason to the program.
Hey, Jason, welcome to the program.
Good. I've got a new co-host of the program, Jason, of what we're doing. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to Veterans Fire Protection. Mike, I'll start with you. I just want to say thank you sorry, let me catch my breath here. From the bottom of my heart, for your company stepping up for something that means a lot to me, that we're going to be able to help. And I hope we never have to have this happen here in our community. But if it does, Tunnel to Towers does such great work. And you all stepped up right now to make this already a success. And I just wanted to say thank you, Mike, for getting involved.
Oh, you're very welcome. It means a lot to us.
It's tremendous. And Jason is someone who wore our nation's cloth as a Marine, once a Marine, always a Marine. For you to step up to do this means an awful lot. And I think being a member of the Marine Corps, you know what this means to families that unfortunately get that call. And Jason, this is not new for your company, Veterans Fire Protection. You've been involved in the community, and so that's why I'm touched that you decided to work with us, because you've done things in the community, giving back and helping out your hometown. See, folks, he's being modest right now, because I know this is very important to you. Mike, I sat down with your whole team, and it's an interesting organization of people that you have, a lot of veterans. That's where the name comes from. You guys answered the call to serve our country, and a lot of you have now answered the call to protect businesses, homes, and such here in Virginia with what you do now.
Yeah, this program means a lot to me, because we say we like to answer the call when people call in.
Yeah.
But this is actually answering the call of people who served our nation and defended our country, and now they could use a hand, and that's what this organization does for them.
Yeah, that's tremendous. Okay, so let me stay with you for just a second, Mike. I just met with the folks from Veteran Services here in Virginia. We talked about how important it is to remember when you're looking to hire somebody new. If you get an opportunity to hire someone who served, to hire a veteran, they're a little bit different. They understand discipline. They know how to be at work on time. They've got a work ethic. They're organized. You have a lot of veterans that work in your group. How important is it, and what do those guys bring to the table?
It's what you said: the work ethic, responsibility, being able to be there when we need them. It's something that the military instills in you, and it's something we're looking for as an employer. That type of dedication to what you do and willingness to step up and do what's necessary to get the job done.
Jason, for you, someone who's been a Marine, and when you have an opportunity to hire a fellow Marine, to hire someone who served in the Army, the Navy, Air Force, National Guard, Space Force, Coast Guard, what does that mean to you? Because there's this camaraderie that you have and expectations, and you know what you're getting. And Jason, I know this from, again, being there with you, that warrior ethos that you have has really kind of helped your company grow. I mean, 75 years combined experience of the people that understand how to protect homes from fire sprinkler, or businesses, I should say, and buildings from fire sprinklers, fire pump inspection services, all the rest of that. That's really built on those people that served our country, that are the DNA of your company, and it's helped you grow beyond what I think a lot of people's wildest dreams could be. So he knows. He knows. Mike, help us so people understand what your business is, because again, you guys have grown from just here in Richmond. You're in Virginia Beach. You're in Harrisonburg. It's interesting that you used what we talked about. You know, you guys answer that call to serve, and now you answer that call to help protect buildings and businesses. It's something that a lot of people take for granted, which is their fire systems.
Yes, sir. It, you know, taking care of those systems is not only important to the property itself, but it's a life-saving thing. Life safety is extremely important, and when you have these systems in place, keeping them in operating order is tantamount to your own security for your business.
Okay, this is a clown question. I don't understand how any of these work. The only thing I know is when I check in the Marriott, there's always that little sign up there: "Do not hang hangers off of the sprinkler system inside the room." How? I mean, what type of work is it? How often do you have to go check someone's sprinkler systems or their fire extinguishers, or the emergency lighting or the fire alarm inspections? I mean, how often do you do that?
So sprinkler systems have a quarterly requirement for inspection.
Really?
Yes, sir. And then fire alarms are usually annually done. There's frequencies that they're governed by the National Fire Protection Association standards that determine how often that thing should be tested, those particular systems. It's something that it's like the AMCO guy used to say on transmissions,
Yeah.
pay me today or
Honk,
pay me
honk.
tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to have to pay that bill tomorrow for your system. You want that system operating. So you should follow those National Fire Protection Association standards and keep your system up to date.
So, Jason, for all the guys you have, I mean, there are people that really know their stuff. Not only just veterans, but just veterans of this business. So, I bet you find some things that most other people wouldn't understand, or exactly what you need to do just because of the wealth of knowledge you have from your military background and people that have been in this business, like Joe, forever. All right, can I talk about you guys like you're not here? Can I talk behind your back? You mind? Mike, do you mind?
No.
Okay, don't look at me because I'm going to talk about you like you're not here. I'm just going to say it right now. For the bottom of my heart and for all of our audience here at WRVA, I just want to say a very special thank you to my friends at Veterans Fire Protection. They didn't have to step up, but when we asked them, hey, would you get involved in this tournament? They stepped up above and beyond what I ever could have dreamed of. So when I got the email saying, hey, we have a title sponsor, I said, who is it? And they said, oh, the people you met at Veterans Fire Protection. It means an awful lot to me. So for you all to do this is tremendous, and you do it for the right reasons. I'm going to tell people right now that if you need help with your fire sprinklers, fire pump inspection, all these things we've talked about today, there's a company that's right here in our backyard in Virginia Beach and over in Harrisonburg, and they give back to the community. They do a great job. Listen, they've been successful and they grow every day because they're some of the best in the business. The fact that they gave back to our community, if you would like to find out more about them or recommend to your building supervisor, or if you have a building and you're looking for somebody to do business with, I'm going to encourage you to do business with people that support our community. They didn't have to do this. They didn't have to serve in the military. They didn't have to get into this, but they answer that call to duty. So why don't you make the call? You can find them at vet-fire.com, vet-fire.com. I am sold on these folks. I think they're tremendous. They're good people. I sat down with them. I went to their offices, and the fact that they stepped up. First time we ever asked, please, can you support this event for us? Just like when they raised their hand to swear out that allegiance to serve our country, and they're serving our community right now by making sure everybody's safe when it comes to their sprinkler system. They're good people. So go online, vet.fire.com. That's vet.fire.com. And Jason, Mike, on behalf of all of us here at WRVA, now I can look at you like you're here. I just want to say thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Jason? And you guys do the right thing for this community. That's why people trust you to take care of their fire sprinkler and suppression systems and the pumps and the extinguishers and inspections and all the rest of that. They trust you with their businesses, and you've earned that trust in the community. So go to vet-fire.com. All right, we'll continue with you. We'll take a look at the top 5 coming up next year on News Radio WRVA. Real quick, let me remind everybody, today's program is brought to you by our friends at Pearson Signature Dealerships. That Pearson Promise, available only at Pearson Signature Dealerships. They double the engine and transmission warranty on every new vehicle. They've been around for almost 50 years. Why? Well, they've earned that generational trust. So dads have brought their kids, their aunts, their uncles, their moms, their dads. They all walk in because they know for the last 50